Hey guys, just came back from the fish store and I picked up this little guy. It's a fairy wrasse, a little pink fairy wrasse, probably 1 inch. Just picked him up. I've never really had a fairy wrasse, so I just decided to check it out and pick him up. $25. Alright, so he's floating right now, and he'll be floating for a good 45 minutes. I usually give him to an hour, maybe. And so he'll be floating for that long, getting used to the temperature. And after that, I will do the drip acclimation, and I'll show you how to do that in my next video. Alright, thanks guys. Stay tuned. Alright, sorry, I just had to get a longer piece of airline tubing. I have a lot of airline tubing in that stand. Okay, so here's the really long one. Make sure you tie a knot so that it'll drip instead of just squirting out. And what I always like to do is I like to suck some out and then just let it kind of clear out all the gunk out of it into like a vase I have here, and then you can put it in with the fish so that it's perfectly clean. Okay, and you have to suck on it, of course, to start the suction. Okay. Alright, it's at a good steady pace now. Alright. It's kind of fast. I'm going to tighten the knot real quick. That's better. Alright, just make sure you have a nice steady pace, like with mine. And let me clean my tank back up. And there you go. Okay, so now it's dripping the water, sucking the water out of the tank, and putting it in the little tank with the fairy wrasse. And just make sure when you get your aquarium or bucket or whatever, make sure what I like to do is I like to rinse it out to make sure, you know, no dust got into it or anything like that. Cat hair, you know, because I have a few cats, so just any of that. You just don't want that floating around with the fish contaminating the water. And this whole setup here, the tank was about $12 or $13 from PetSmart. It's a 2-gallon little tank. This is all it had. It also had a glass top, but I don't use that. So $12 to $13 for that. And then the airline tubing, there's actually a long spiral that you can buy, and that's about $2. I think I got that at my local fish store, same place I got the fish. So yeah, so it shouldn't cost you more than $15 just for the acclimation thing, the whole setup. All right, thanks guys. This should actually go on for about an hour or longer than an hour. I like to do it probably an hour and 20 minutes usually, just to make sure the fish is completely 100% acclimated when I put it into the tank. I wouldn't want to shock him or anything like that. Alright, thanks guys. Bye. Guys. Alright, acclimation's pretty much done. It's been about an hour and 10 minutes, a little over an hour. And the little fish is ready to go into the tank. Really pretty fish, by the way. A little fairy wrasse. Okay, now I've sucked out quite a bit of water out of my tank. Not too bad though. I'm going to stop the siphon. Alright. You stop it just by grabbing it out of the tank, and I like to let the rest of the salt water run out of the tube, just so that it gets clean. Okay. And alright, it's about good. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm going to grab my little net. I was just using this, so there's not going to be any dust on it. Alright, now just bear in mind, you do not want to get any water from the fish store into your tank. Okay. I heard these guys are really fast. Alright. Almost got him. Alright, got him. don't like keep them out in the water too long. There he is. Good luck, little guy. Okay. I just put the net in there. I just let all the water run off of it. He's at the bottom, a little nervous. I would be nervous too. So don't blame him. Okay, now I'm gonna get some of the saltwater, new saltwater I just picked up from the fish store, and replenish my tank with saltwater because obviously it needs that. I'm just gonna dump out all this into the bathtub. This guy was $25 at my local fish store, just to let you guys know. And oh, one other thing. I hope my royal grandma does not attack. Okay, I'm sorry. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. After you put your fish in, you want to let the lights stay off for a good 4 hours after letting them be in the tank, because just so they can get used to everything and so that maybe the other fish are asleep and they won't bother them with the new addition. Alright. Also, I'll be doing a how-to video along with my other how-to videos on the little fairy wrasse once I kind of get an idea on how to take care of them. Thanks, guys.